So today we're talking about something that affects all of us. Managing your energy levels throughout the day. Starting your day strong only to hit a wall by 2 p.m. Especially when you're trying to balance a full-time job and a side project. But the secret isn't just doing more, right? It is managing your energy smarter. By the end of this video, you will learn practical strategies to maintain steady energy levels from sunrise to sunset. Hello there, everybody. My name is Laura. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, we do talk about productivity, creativity, and personal growth, mainly for those with a full-time job and a side project and are struggling to balance both and not be overwhelmed or burnt out. So whether you're grinding through meetings at your 9 to 5 or working on your passion projects at night, energy, not just time, is your most important resource. In this video, I will break down the exact strategies you can use to protect your energy and beat the afternoon crash. But before we dive in, if you're interested in more wellness and productivity tips, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified every single week when I drop a new video. So last year, I was constantly fighting fatigue. I wish I could say coffee helped, but no, it did not. Once I got off work, I was usually extremely exhausted and just fell asleep when I got home. Granted, I was on a medication that was making me really exhausted, but that got me into researching and experimenting different techniques. And I discovered a system that transformed my energy completely. But before we dive in, if you want to implement these strategies into your weekly routine, go to the description box below and download the free step-by-step guide to planning your week for maximum success without burnout and without overwhelm. Now, this guide will make it easier for you to schedule your tasks based on your energy levels. Which brings me to my first point, which is create a rhythm with energy mapping. So instead of forcing yourself to be productive every day, you want to track your energy highs and lows and then plan around them. So having this understanding alone that I need to plan my tasks based on my energy levels gave me peace of mind because I felt like, okay, it is normal to not feel 100% at all times of the day, right? It doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong with you. It just means you need to plan around that. So let me get a little bit scientific. Well, studies show that our bodies operate on an ultradian rhythm, which is 90 to 120 minute cycles. Now, during sleep, your body moves through 90-minute cycles of light, deep, and REM sleep. While awake, your body also goes through a rhythm of 90 to 120 minute cycles where your focus, your energy, and your alertness peak. Then your body starts to dip and needs rest, even if it's just a 10 to 20 minutes break. And productivity peaks usually occur mid-mornings and again during the early evening periods. Now, with all of that being said, what you want to do is track your energy levels every 2 to 3 hours for a week. And once you identify patterns, what you want to do is schedule deep, focused work during your peak energy periods and main work during dip periods, during your low energy periods, right? And that is why for me, in the evenings after work, what I do is schedule things like editing, where I do not need to think creatively at all. And then because I work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, I do leverage Saturday mornings for deep creative work. Second thing is you want to start your day with a morning workout. Now, doing a morning workout can give you energy levels, a serious boost throughout the day. And here's the reason why. So morning exercise triggers endorphins, which is simply feel-good hormones, right? And also triggers dopamine, which is motivation and reward hormones. And having a chemical cocktail like that helps improve your mood, reduce stress, increase mental alertness. You simply start your day feeling energized, feeling focused, and feeling in control. Also, exercise improves blood circulation, right? Now, movement gets your blood flowing. That's what it does. If you work out, if you exercise, that's what it does. It gets your blood flowing. And it sharpens your cognitive function and reduces sluggishness. So it just gives you like that pep in your step every single morning once you do a morning workout. And lastly, starting your day with a morning workout simply builds momentum and motivation. Starting your day with a win, like accomplishing your workout for the day, it is seriously the edge you need to just keep going. Like you've had this win, you just want to keep going and getting all your shit done. That I did something hard energy usually carries into the workday. It carries throughout the day, helping you stay energized and productive. And I can attest to this, right? I used to work out, and I've said this in my previous videos. I used to work out late in the evenings, but once I started working out in the mornings, when I actually succeed, I'm not gonna lie, I don't succeed to wake up every single morning to work out, but I try to do this at least 4 times a week. And once I get my morning workouts, trust me, my energy is way up there. I really do have that um morning win, right? Where I feel like, oh, I actually got this done. I got my workout in. This is a win. That is a serious energy boost for me. What is your biggest energy challenge throughout the day? Please drop in the comments. I would love to hear your experiences. Now, the third thing we're going to talk about is mastering micro breaks. So most people really do not need more work time, right? They just need better recovery time. Here comes the power of micro breaks, which is 5 to 10 minutes breaks every 60 to 90 minutes work period. And this can seriously reduce fatigue and improve focus and productivity. So incorporate walking, stretching, deep breathing, and even walking away from your screen to help reset your brain and boost your productivity. So set a timer and take 5 to 10 minutes every 60 to 90 minutes work session, right? Or do something that is feasible for you, but do not skip your breaks, right? If you think you will get more done, trust me, you will not. Now, I used to be that person that would say, I do not take breaks. And I really didn't take breaks, right? I was like, I don't see the need for it. But once I really started learning the importance of these micro breaks and started incorporating it into my work schedule, into my system, both at work and even when I am working on my side projects, I realized that it actually did boost my energy and kept me motivated to get my tasks completed. And the last tip here is use task switching wisely. Now, task switching is simply that, right, moving from one task to another. And while switching consistently can really cause mental fatigue, strategic switching can refresh your brain and prevent burnout. But strategic task switching can actually help keep you engaged and motivated and refreshed. For example, after a deep, focused, maybe writing session, what you can do is maybe switch to admin work, something like, or you can simply just take a walk. You want to use task switching as a reset. If you are stuck or your energy is low, you can use task switching to re-engage your brain. Or taking notes can give your brain a productive pause. So it's like hitting a reset button, right? Instead of trying to force through mental fatigue. Another way you can use task switching wisely is to group similar energy level tasks together. So what this means is when you are batching your tasks, you're not just batching by time. You're equally batching by energy required to complete these tasks. So batch similar tasks together, however, allows strategic switching because you want to give your brain a pause. You want to give your brain rest, right? And you also want to give your brain variety. If you want to incorporate this effectively into your weekly routine, go to the description box below and download my weekly planning guide for maximum success, which has a step-by-step process on how to plan a productive week, as well as a weekly planning template that you can print out every single week to reuse. Now, the final tip, I might have said the final tip before, but this is actually the final tip. Right. So the final tip is prioritizing sleep and prioritizing your wind down routines. So no amount of planning or supplements is going to help if your sleep is a mess. And the number one energy booster is still rest. So adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep, according to science. I know most of the time we do not get up to that, but that is what we need. And lack of sleep impairs memory, impairs energy, impairs decision making. Now, having a consistent wind down routine helps cue your brain to rest, which improves sleep quality. For me, my wind down routine is journaling, right? Writing at least 5 things that I am grateful for, turning off the lights, reading with dark mode on my Kindle, which usually just knocks me out. So go ahead and pick a wind down cue, which signals your body that it's time to rest. And try as much as possible to stick to the same bedtime every single day. Well, that's hard for me, I must say, but I'm trying. Now, one tip here, right? In order for you to maintain a consistent bedtime schedule, you do need a consistent wake up schedule. Remember that managing your energy isn't about quick fixes, right? It is about creating sustainable habits that work for your lifestyle and doing things smarter. When you match your tasks to your natural rhythm, you take real breaks, you work with your brain and not against it, you'll be shocked how much better you actually feel and how much you're able to get done. So start with one or two of the strategies and gradually build up. Now, sustainable productivity starts with how you manage yourself and not just your schedule. And talking about scheduling, if you want to learn how to actually stick to a schedule, make sure you watch this video on the screen next. And lastly, if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel and share this with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.